Hello, Kempsville Church family. It's good to see you today. We are so excited that beginning this coming Sunday, we will be resuming our worship services here on the campus, and we wanted to go over a few things with you. Before I show you a few things about what you can expect here at Kempsville Church and what you'll experience Sunday, let me just sort of remind you that we are still want to encourage and are asking you to please help us by maintaining a 6-foot distance from one another. Regretfully, that means that for now, we'll have to refrain, no handshakes, no hugging, no fist bumps. Let's just do some air high fives and casual greetings of hello and how are you doing, things such as that to maintain a safe distance from one another because we care about you. We want your experience here at Kempsville Church this Sunday to be worry-free, hassle-free, but also we care about you and we don't want in any way for you to be exposed or risk exposure during this pandemic time. We're thankful that the governor has allowed us to worship at a 50% capacity. So that's one of the things you'll notice about our facility. But let me just start with you of what to expect. You'll see now as you enter into the church facility, you'll notice that the exit doors and entry doors have been clearly marked. Basically what we're asking you to do on both sides of the foyer, you'll be able to enter on one side of the facility or the other, and one set of double doors will be marked as entrance doors, and then the other set of double doors will be marked as exit doors. You'll be able to do that from both sides of the facility. As you enter in, you'll see some information we have from the CDC that we've clearly marked, as well as you'll notice the safety ribbon that has been placed so that we can make sure everyone stays and goes through the right entry door and exit door. Then as you come into the facility, we're asking that you enter straight into the sanctuary. And as you come into the sanctuary, the first thing you'll notice are the interior doors will remain open at all times. That is so we can try to negate any having to touch anything. We want to ask that as you come in, you'll notice that all of our pews have been clearly marked. You will see on the back of all our pews and what chairs we have, there is green tape. That green tape basically indicates to you a section that is safe to sit in. And we have taken great pains this week to make sure that as long as everyone sits in those areas where there is green tape, you will maintain a 6-foot safe distance from one another. You'll also notice that those sections of tape are different in length. That's because we've accommodated seating for, it may be one person, it may be a couple, it may be a family of 3, 4, 5, or more. But we've done that throughout the entire sanctuary. We've also marked it in a way where you will not have to pass by anyone in a pew aisle. And so a 6-foot social distancing has been maintained, not just left and right, but forward and backward of where you will be seating. Then as our service begins, our wonderful praise team will be leading us in worship. We'll have a great time of worship and praise. Looking forward to sharing God's word with you. And then you'll notice at the end of the service, if we are able and we want to have an altar call or a time of prayer, even if it's during praise and worship, we will have marked in the altar area, you will see clearly marked green tape in the form of a cross where we have measured out a safe 6-foot distance if you are to come to the altar for a time of prayer. Now please realize that to maintain that social distancing, neither myself nor the staff will be able to get any closer than 6 feet, but we will be in prayer for you and believing God to touch and minister to your life. Then at the end of the service, we normally practice the time of worship and offering and tithing and giving, but in this case, we're going to do it differently this week and for the unforeseen remaining weeks ahead. And what we will be doing is asking you that as we end the service and pray over the offering, you'll notice that at both exit doors, right before you exit the building, you will see our giving boxes. It is there that we ask you to remember the church in your giving so you can place whatever tithe or offering you have or support for our missionaries in that giving box, and then exit the building, which is also both sides of the building are clearly marked. Now, as far as face masks and gloves, we will not have those available because of the supply. We were not able to secure those, but we encourage you. You are encouraged to wear face masks. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel safe. They are not required, but they are recommended. And so if you want to wear a face mask, please by all means wear a face mask. Let me just say this as well. If you don't feel comfortable coming and worshiping with us here at the facility, in the facility this Sunday morning at 10:30, we certainly understand that. We don't want to ask you to do anything that is beyond your comfort zone. And so we have already planned on having our morning service that happens at 10:30 will then be shared live on Facebook at 2:30 p.m. Later that day. That will also be on our Kempsville Church YouTube page. And so you'll still be able to join us for worship in the safety of your home. So again, we just want to thank you for taking the time to view this video with us. We want to encourage you. If you feel comfortable coming, we want you to come and worship. It'll be a wonderful time of worship and praise together. But if you don't feel comfortable yet, we certainly understand. And let me ask you this as well. If you feel sick, if you feel symptomatic, if you have a high temperature, can we just please ask you to, for the safety of others, please stay at home. We don't want to risk anyone being exposed. You may not have COVID at all, but we want to be safe. We want to be cautious and care for others. We care for you at Kempsville Church, so we've taken great measures. So that's sort of what we wanted to share with you today, what you can expect this coming Sunday. We are certainly doing all. We've been working hard here in the offices this week to prepare for this coming Sunday. We're excited about coming together, and we just want to share this video with you. And thank you again for joining us. We hope to see you this Sunday. And if you don't feel comfortable coming, we certainly understand. And we look forward to joining with you at 2:30 p.m. this Sunday on Facebook or YouTube. Kempsville Church page. Thank you again. God bless you, and look forward to seeing you sometime soon.